Ho Show.
I'm so excited. I've been on cloud nine all day because it's finally the day for two of my favorite bands together. One night, one stage, OAR and Neon Trees. And right now backstage, I've got Neon Trees with me.
Yeah. Did you handpick the bill?
It's almost like my boss was giving me an early Christmas present because he knew that I'm a fan of both bands.
Yeah,
so
cool.
for me,
that's awesome.
For me, this is the ultimate Christmas present.
Very cool.
I know you guys have been busy. We were supposed to have you a few months ago, and we had health issues within the band.
Yes.
And I hope you are so much better now, Brandon.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
You look great.
All right. I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad to have support of my family and my band. That we're able to work things out.
I think it's really cool because the band could have gone on and just had a replacement, which
we
really
learned that
can't.
we learned last time because Elaine was pregnant.
Elaine was pregnant.
And it wasn't the thing.
It's not the same. It's
Yeah.
not the family, and you guys do become a, cohesive little family on stage. So I'm glad that this time we got the whole band around and very excited to see the performance tonight because I didn't get to see much of it last time.
Yeah, you'll see it.
We were talking about that. We had you here for the All-Star Summer Concert, and people said that you were one of the highlights of the show.
That's always nice.
Especially Tyler running out to the very back and then coming back up again.
You're telling me things I didn't get to see, and that's not fair. That
catwalk.
salted my
I remember.
wounds.
I like when there's a catwalk. I enjoy that. Strut my stuff.
We have to talk about Pop Psychology.
Okay.
This album makes me so happy.
Thank you.
Whenever I listen to it, it just puts me in a good mood. And it just seems like it's kind of, I know it's personal to you, but it seems it's a happy record in a lot of ways.
It's weird because I really thought we were going to make, I wasn't in a happy mood when I wrote a lot of those songs. But I think coming from a place of celebration, like not discovering, but just being happy with who you are, I think it was a more interesting concept to write a record like that instead of like a dark, brooding record. Because I'm past that. I mean, I still have bad days, but I'm past a lot of that. So I'm glad. I think what's cool is our fans like really, really like it. And it was kind of a stretch because we've kind of split the sound up a little bit on it. It still sounds like us, but we intentionally wanted to do Neon Trees being a pop band, like full on. And it was a fun experiment.
From the first time I heard Sleeping with a Friend, I was like, oh, playing it over and over. I pre-ordered the album just so I could get the songs before the album came out.
You're awesome.
So every once in a while a new song would pop up and I would get,
fun.
text me in the morning. I'd be all excited.
I like when bands go through phases and they try different things.
Yes.
I think, I should get up on here. I think that when it's just, 3 or 4 albums of the same thing, that people can really define an era of a band. And that it's okay to switch things up.
Yeah, it's fun.
Can we talk about the style that's going on with Neon Trees? You guys are like styling. Any picture I see, the artwork on the album, you guys have such a cool sense of fashion.
Especially for radio.
Well, okay, having said that, there's another good reason why you should be at the show tonight, because I can tell you how awesome they look, but you can see for yourself when you come to the concert.
We always get told, like, anytime we come to a station, they're always like, why? Because we dress up when we go to the stations, too. But I guess they're just used to, like, hoodies and...
Yeah.
Which is fine. I love that, too, but I don't know.
I wouldn't show up to the office in a hoodie.
So funny.
Well, Elaine, this is your first time with the band here in Des Moines.
No,
and
we've been to Des Moines before, but I missed
you weren't
at
the last show.
Because I had been to Fong's. That's how I know.
Oh.
I couldn't tell you what show it was, but I could tell you.
It was Blink-182.
There you go. I've eaten Fong's pizza, though, and that's what's important.
Oh, yes.
The shows are kind of a backseat to the fact that I get to come. And seriously, every time we get a Des Moines show booked, I'm like, yes, Fong's.
Isn't it weird how, and I'm sure you guys are on the road all the time, you start to associate different towns with restaurants as you do Fong's.
We're a foodie band, too. Like, we don't party, so we eat a lot.
That's our party.
Because we've got a list of places that we need to take you now, because Fong's, you can't go wrong with the crab rangoon pizza. It's so delicious, but...
My jam's the Thai chicken, or like the Thai sticks as an appetizer.
Yes.
We had those last night.
I hope someone from Fong's is listening. And
which would be Tyler's drummer name. Thai sticks.
Thai sticks. What is coming up for 2015? I mean, you guys had a great 2014. What can we expect in the next year?
We're gonna play shows and figure out what we want to do next. I think really, we've put a record out every 2 years, and I think the the next time we put a record out, we really want it to be just. I don't want to rush another record out, so I think we're just taking our time.
Yeah, there you go.
But we're playing
We
shows.
never felt rushed before, and this time it's like, well, if we did something now, it would be maybe too soon for us, and so it's just taking it as it comes.
It's cool. It's fun. It's a fun place we're in a band that we've gotten to work continually since we put our first record out, and
Did you
it
ever
hasn't
think
stopped.
it would get to this point?
I mean, there's things about this lifestyle that we always hoped and kind of knew, not in an ego way, but knew if we do this, we believe in ourselves, we can do this. But we had no idea about radio stations and hits. We just wanted to be on tour, to be honest. So the whole radio aspect has been such a gift, and I'm not blowing smoke,
Right,
but
no.
it's seriously helped our career so much. So
Well,
it's the best.
I know that as much as I love your music recorded, I had a chance to see you in concert on the AXS channel, and it was the show you did in Denver.
Yeah. That
It
turned out
was
really good.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I cannot wait to actually see you on stage here for our Ho 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 show.
Oh, so you've seen an aspect
I've
of
seen
us.
an
Cool.
aspect, but there's something different about seeing your favorite band live, and you get all
course.
excited.
I
and
think that thing is the sizzle of the drums.
I know it is. I know it is.
Sizzler.
How many female drummers are there really in touring pop bands?
Oh, not
Just screwing a light bulb.
yeah, not very many.
And
I'm okay with that.
you are great on the drums.
Oh,
I mean, I could blow smoke, like Tyler
Thanks,
said.
so I'll take
but
it.
but you
Yeah.
are. And did you have any female inspiration? All I can think of is Sheila E. off
I'll
the
just
top
stop
of
you
my head.
there. No.
I tell all the other guys, you could drum like a girl if you hit a little harder.
No, I grew up very not thinking about gender, honestly.
She's
never,
a feminist in the way that you're supposed to be, where she just doesn't overthink it.
I could consider myself a lot of things, but whenever I did stuff as a kid, I never thought, oh, I'm a girl, so I should blah,
Right.
or I'm a girl, I shouldn't blah. I just did what I wanted to do. Like I went to the football team meeting in 4th grade, and they sent me home. But I never thought I'm a girl, and it's weird. I just thought, oh, I like football,
I love
and so I
that.
just showed up all bright-eyed, here I am, put me in.
You didn't powder puff it?
No, but that's the thing is, and I didn't play softball. They wouldn't let me play baseball, but I didn't want to play softball because they're different
Yeah,
anyway.
they are
So
different.
I've just never thought of myself as a girl, but I've also never thought of myself as a boy. So I think we should think less about that.
I like that.
We need to
I
legalize
love that attitude.
We just need to legalize a lot of things.
Let's talk about Christmas, okay? What's the one thing as a child you really wanted for Christmas and didn't get?
I wanted a dog, and I still want a dog, but I remember physically looking out of the crack of my door, and I saw Santa bringing a dog in, and I was like, there's a dog, and I'm going to wake up, and there's a puppy, and life's rad, and I have a pet now. This is great. No dog. Nothing happened.
What do you
Ate
think
something
what do you
weird,
think
or
you
I don't
saw?
know. I was hallucinating. I don't know. Yeah. So that happened.
Yeah, I always, up until I got a drum set, I always wanted a drum set, which is funny. I would look at the Sears catalog, with my siblings, and we would turn the pages, and the person on the left got the left side, the person on the right got the right side, and we'd each pick one thing. In the music section, for me, it was always that set of Royce drums. But I mean, what did I know?
My
I was
daughter's
like
6, and she has a drum kit from Santa. So
See, there you go.
She got it a couple of years ago. She
See,
loves it.
I didn't get one until I turned 13. So there
Really?
you go. Yeah.
How about you, Brandon?
I always wanted a drum set.
Hey.
And there was one in the Sears catalog, and on the front of the head it said Black Magic. And I thought, well, I'm going to name my band that so that I'll already have the cool
The
drum
artwork's
head.
done.
Yeah.
Chris, you wanted Hungry Hungry Hippos? What was it?
No, I always wanted the Jordan Jammer, which is one of those adjustable basketball hoops.
Oh, yeah.
But guess what? I saved up my Christmas money and went and bought it.
And you made the dream come true.
You're
Well,
I
thanks,
don't
you
need
guys.
friends or family.
We're so
Yeah.
happy that you guys are here tonight. I'm over the moon about the show.
We're stoked.
We've got OAR and Neon Trees together. There's still plenty of time for you to come down and join us at the venue. We're going to have a great time tonight. Round of applause for Neon Trees.
Yay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Coming down and join us, it's the Ho 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 Show, Star 102.5.